the second comment. I'm actually, if anything, only shocked that it wasn't the first comment.
Yeah.
Was that Joe Barry needs to go. And this is going to sound harsh. I'm sorry, Barry. This is going to sound harsh, but that is a lazy narrative to push after yesterday's game. It's a lazy scapegoat mentality comment. Like, again, I'm sorry if that sounds harsh, but let me just say it this way. Joe Barry does not make tackles or catch footballs. The Packers dropped 2 interceptions, which were easy to see. What wasn't easy to see and count and add up was the fact that the Packers missed 21 tackles.
Jesus Christ.
They missed 13 in week 1, and 9 of them were in the first half. 21 tackles yesterday.
It felt like all in big time moments too. Third and long.
21 missed tackles is all of the moments.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, some there's some plays that have multiple missed tackles, but you look at the Falcons running 78 plays and the Packers having 21 missed tackles. That's basically a missed tackle 1 out of every 4 plays.
Oh my.
Josh brought up the one play that I'll say was a certain mismatch, I guess. So I can tell Jake wants to talk about this one. So Jake, I'll let you talk about this one and then I'll say what Matt LaFleur had to say about it.
Okay, so first of all, about the Joe Barry needs to go. I'm just gonna make this comparison real quick, and you tell me if you agree. If you don't, that's fine. That's fine. People complain all the time that these professional athletes make millions of dollars to play a game, right? Now, they also complain that Joe Barry didn't let us play man defense last year, right? So we go to man defense yesterday, and I thought I brought up a pretty good point with this play specifically. Is they ran a rub play where the wide receiver went out and Bijan kind of acted like he was going to go up the field and he kind of comes underneath. If you have Campbell, who obviously is not as fast as Bijan Robinson, pressing on that play, first of all, do you think Devondre Campbell's good at press? No, I don't expect him to be, okay? Secondly, he's probably going to get picked on that play. And then what's going to happen? Bijan Robinson wide open in the middle of the field. And he was already making us miss when we were within a yard of him. What is he going to do with a whole field? He might house call that, honestly.
Or with Bijan being lined up on the outside, there's nothing to say that if Campbell goes and lines up face-to-face with him, that they don't check and have Bijan run to the sideline and just run past Campbell to the sideline and then make a house call.
Right. There's so many things that can happen. And I've seen people like, why aren't we in dime defense? Did you see us stop the run? You want to put another 180-pound guy on the field? I don't think so. They were running it down our freaking throats. We couldn't make a tackle. We couldn't get off the field. It is what it is. That's not Joe Barry's fault that they couldn't tackle. To Tyler's point exactly, me and you were on the same wavelength yesterday, and we weren't even discussing what we were going to say to people. They have to call. Thank you. It was just a great call by the Falcons. Okay, my last point I'm going to say about this, Bijan Robinson was drafted in the top 10. There's not a lot of running backs drafted in the top 10. You want to know why he was drafted in the top 10? He can catch, he can run. He does it all. He's electric with the ball in his hands.
How many times have we said it that Bijan's going to be a superstar?
Dude,
Cody brought up the other thing is if they switch it, then you're talking Devondre Campbell on a linebacker. Dude. And what I saw somebody say was, why don't we have Quay lining up against Bijan? Quay was on the opposite side of the formation. Quay Walker's not running 25 yards horizontally to go switch with one guy.
And then on top of that, we were having discussions with people, and I was like, well, who is Campbell covering then? Kyle Pitts? Do you really think he's covering Kyle Pitts?
It's another top 10 pick.
And, okay, I understand he doesn't get the ball as much, but that still doesn't make him less talented. Yeah, exactly. Samuel, exactly. It is a great call.
Sam, that's a perfect way to transition into what Matt LaFleur said about the play. So Matt LaFleur talked about the play, and he described the pre-snap as a chess match. So the question was asked, like, why would you match up a safety with Bijan? And Matt LaFleur was like, okay, sure, you can go and match up a safety with Bijan, but the offense can just check and then bring Bijan back into the backfield like they did 10,000 times during this game.
And what did I say? What did I say? I'm not going to name names, but what did I say to him if he was like, "Let's come out and dime defense"? They're checking to a run,
Yeah, they're going to run
100%.
straight at us.
Yeah, because we're light in the ass at that point.
Perfectly said by
100%,
Cody.
Cody. 100%.
And here's the thing, and this is what people really got to get like out of this, is that the offense has a say in the play call. The offense gets a say. Like, it's not just the Packers get to decide what happens, and that's what's supposed to happen, and they're just deciding to not do that. That's not
Right.
how it works. Like, the offense gets a say. So obviously they're going to try to exploit whatever mismatch they get, whether it be Bijan on a safety who snatched Darnell Savage's ankles earlier in this game, or Bijan on a linebacker. The guy is a top 10 pick because he creates mismatches. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
And you know, the thing that was really the most annoying thing to me, and the reason why I brought up that he was drafted in the top 10 is people are like, we have all these first-round draft picks. They have first-round draft picks too, bro. Like, did you just forget that every team gets a pick in the first round?
I said this to Chris Jackie, actually. He's like, the Falcons have a bad offense, and the Packers still got beat by it. I'm like, they have 3 top 10 picks at skill positions. Come on.
Seriously, dude. Top 10.
3 top 10s.
That's nuts.
3, yeah.
At
We don't have 3 top 10 picks on our team.